The following is a pre-dawn download that I received regarding the importance of maintaining your emotions at a high vibrational frequency. Go out into nature, out to a natural body of water, and observe the motion of the water. Perhaps a lake, perhaps a river, perhaps a stream, or maybe even the ocean if you live near one. Observe that moving water. How does it move? What does it do while it is moving? What is happening both in the water and around it? Water is energy. Water in motion is energy in motion. Energy in motion is emotion. That energy in motion, aka emotion, draws things to it that it needs. It also pushes away things that it either does not need or things that no longer serve it. And that is the way that our emotions or our vibrations, keep in mind, vibrations represent energy in motion. That is the way that our emotions or our vibrations function. So what we are observing in that moving water or liquid energy in motion is exactly what happens when we are high vibrational. We attract things that we need in our lives, and we repel things that we no longer need or things that no longer serve us. This is why it is so important to stay high vibrational. Keep your energy in motion, your emotion, high vibrational. Why? Well, because every level of energy in motion seeks to maintain its own frequency. High vibrational energy attracts those things that it needs to maintain its high frequency. When you are high vibrational, you attract the things that you do need, and you repel the things that you do not need. But there is a flip side to it. For light to exist, there has to be dark. There are two sides to a coin, a heads and a tails. There is no north without there also being a corresponding south. There is no east without there also being a corresponding west. There is no middle without there also being a corresponding north, south, east, and west. There is no center without there also being a corresponding edge. Likewise, there is a flip side to high vibrational frequency. The flip side to high vibrational is low vibrational. All frequency levels seek to maintain their current level. Why do all living things run away from danger? It is because all living things want to remain alive. Energy frequency levels are no different. Those energy states seek to maintain their present levels, high vibrational or low vibrational. So if high vibrational energy, high vibrational emotion, high vibrational energy in motion attracts to it things that it needs and things that it desires in order to stay high vibrational, and repels things that it does not need, things that do not serve it, things that it does not desire, then the same is true of the opposite, low vibrational energy. Low vibrational energy attracts those things which it needs to maintain its low frequency. Low vibrational energy desires things that it needs to maintain its low frequency. Low vibrational energy, in contrast, repels the things that would raise its frequency above the low vibrational range. Low vibrational energy does not wish to encounter high vibrational if it can help it. When low vibrational energy meets high vibrational energy, it often triggers conflict that presents itself as fight or flight. What does this look like? If it chooses to fight to remain low vibrational, verbal conflict often occurs with the high vibrational energy. Remember, words are spirit and energy. Low vibrational energy, through its words and actions, attempts to lower the frequency of the high vibrational energy because the low vibrational energy wants to maintain its hold on the host, and the higher frequency energy is a threat to it. Light and dark cannot exist in the same space. If the low vibrational energy chooses flight instead, it runs away from the higher vibrational frequency, again, because it wants to keep itself alive by maintaining its hold on its host. Light and dark cannot exist in the same space. Now, there is another angle by which we can look at all of this. If a person who by nature is high vibrational finds themselves in a low vibrational state, that high vibrational being will often engage in behavior that attracts the things which keep it at a low frequency and repel the very things it needs to return to its originally designed high vibrational state. This is often not the intention of the individual, though, and it will often manifest itself as grief or sorrow for the low vibrational actions. For example, doing or saying something hurtful, then later, in a moment of reflection, an individual reviews the effects of his or her actions, then cries out, "Why did I do that to them? I shouldn't have done that." If that individual does not muster the courage to raise their vibration and making the effort to repair the damage they did, it can serve to keep them in the low frequency emotions of shame, guilt, and or grief. To escape the low vibrational whirlpool, they must first recognize that they are high vibrational by nature. Then gather the strength and courage to next forgive themselves, then seek to repair the damage done by their words or actions by tapping into high frequency energy in motion. So in summary, to understand the importance of staying high vibrational, we must remember that all frequency levels seek to maintain their current vibrational state. This is supported by the first law of motion, which states that objects in motion remain in motion unless acted upon by an outside force, and that objects at rest remain at rest unless acted upon by some outside force. The difference with our energy in motion, our emotions, which map to vibrational frequencies, is this. The vibrational frequency, the energy in motion, the emotion of the soul, is a musical symphony. You, at the soul level, are the conductor of that symphony. You, at the soul level, SOUL, are the soul conductor SOLE, of your energetic frequency. You are the one responsible for the frequency at which you vibrate. No outside force can dictate the frequency at which you vibrate, no more than you allow it to. You have the ability to control your own frequency rate. You are the conductor of your own energetic symphony. You control the music. There is no harm in experiencing low frequency energies in motion, as they are very much a part of the human experience. The key is not to stay in those lower frequency emotions long. For the longer you are in them, the more comfortable they will grow, taking residency in your vessel. Experience those low frequencies briefly, then climb out of them and return to a high vibrational state. Remember, like attracts like. So high vibrational attracts high vibrational, which increases vitality. And low vibrational attracts low vibrational, which decreases vitality. The height of high vibrational energy is ascension and enlightenment, or infinite energy in motion. The bottom of low vibrational is death, which is a complete lack of motion. And as a final word of advice, as it relates to personal astrology, water signs both emit and perceive emotions more powerfully than their earth, air, and fire counterparts. So if you have water as your sun, your moon, or your rising element, and those are Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, then you will experience the full range of emotions more powerfully than any other sign. It is therefore of the utmost importance to you to keep your emotions at a high vibrational frequency as much as possible, as the higher frequencies of love, joy, and peace will be felt more powerfully by those around you than any of your other elemental counterparts. And in contrast, the lower frequencies of anger, sadness, and apathy will also be felt more powerfully by those around you than any of your earth, air, or fire counterparts. That is all that I have for you today. Stay high vibrational, my friends. Peace. Okay, family, I sincerely hope that you all enjoyed today's video. It moves me. It is something that I constantly work on myself. I constantly work on checking my energy and motion and doing my best to keep it above the midpoint. I'll put the image of the vibrational frequency scale. There's several of them out there. This is one that I like that I show in a lot of my videos. But if you can stay above that midpoint or at least neutral, you're doing well. Okay, you're doing well. You're keeping your vitality at least status quo. I was inspired to do this video and share this with you guys because it doesn't take a genius to see what's going on in the world today and realize that if you are someone who understands Bible prophecy and believes in it, that time is it is growing increasingly short. It is growing increasingly short. And if you know the prophecy, and I'm not going to make this a scripture edition video, but if you understand the prophecy, you know what happens at the end. The Messiah talked about it. He said, my Father's going to send his angels to gather the wheat and collect them and put them in the barn, and the tares, aka weeds, he's going to bundle them and deal with them. I don't want to get into that part because I don't particularly like these hellfire and fire and brimstone type preachers. I never did, really, to be honest with you. And I've been in church since I was a kid. But anyway, the reapers, as the Messiah called them, are going to be looking for high vibrational energy and low vibrational energy. That's the signature. Everything is energy. You guys hear me say this so much in so many of my videos. Everything is energy. So whenever that reaping is going to happen, and I can't imagine it happening 10 years from now. Just the time is moving too fast, and there are too many things going on in the world at one time. And the scripture says, unless those days be shortened, no flesh would be saved. So that I'm going to do a whole nother video talking about that perhaps. But anyway, in conclusion, it is so critical to keep your vibrations high, keep your emotions high, because that is going to be what differentiates the new heaven and new earth from the one that passes away. All right? High energy, high vibrational frequency, love, enlightenment, peace, joy. Those are high vibrations. The lower vibrations are not going to make it into the new heaven and new earth. And again, this is for those of you who believe in prophecy. If you don't believe in prophecy, you don't believe in scripture, then you don't need to comment. It's fine. It's fine. We get it. This channel, this whole channel is for people who believe in the word, and that is not in a religious sense, because I say all the time, the Bible is not a religious book. It is a spiritual book that was taken over by the religious establishment, doctored, edited, and manipulated to suit whatever their agenda is, and I won't even get into that. But stay high vibrational, people. This is why I try to smile. I'm not always happy, but as I said in the video, when I find myself in a lower vibrational frequency, I identify it. I try to identify the cause, and then I pull myself out of it. And sometimes, it's not always us that pulls ourselves out of it. Sometimes the Most High will send people by that are of a high vibrational frequency that recognize you as being a high vibrational energy and seeing that, hey, you know what, something's wrong. Let me go and talk to them and see what's happening. Let me see if I can help pull them out of that low vibrational state, because my friend here is not a low vibrational being. They try to spread love and light wherever they can. Every room they walk into lightens up. When they're in the presence of somebody, their presence is felt and people feel better. They feel warm when they're around this person. And today my friend is not in that state. Let me find out what's going on with them. So that happens sometimes with me, and I thank God for those of you, my friends, who know me personally, who recognize when I'm not my normal self, and you help me figure out what it is that is going on. So anyway, time for me to end this video. If you're new to this channel and you like this type of content, and check out some of my other videos. I'm all about helping people awaken and realize who they really are, and realizing their truest potential. So that's what one of the things I'm dedicated to. So if you like that type of content and you're new here, click that subscribe button, and so that you're notified when I upload new content, slide that notification bell up to all. Last but not least, if you like this video, please be sure to give me a thumbs up, and share it with a friend that you think might need to hear this message. I say it all the time. I'll say it again, guys. I love you guys. Tell somebody you love them and mean it. How do you mean it? You have to show it. Love is an action word. It is a verb. It is also a noun, a state of being. But when we focus on the act, the noun always takes care of itself. Peace, y'all.